Hey guys, welcome back to an incoherent rambling of a madman. And today I want to talk about power scaling again, because power scaling got fucking power scaling arguments. Damn, I'm really I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately, so I'm gonna trip on my words a lot. But power scaling arguments are stupid as hell. Like I hate, I oh, okay. The reason why this is like getting me right now, and the reason why it's just been all over my feed, right? First, it was who's the most powerful of the big three: Naruto, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Which one's the more powerful out of the big three? And then another one was just like about Garo, about how he could be Goku and then how he couldn't be Goku or some shit like that. And I'm like, why is this like? This is fun for y'all? Like, what the fuck? Why are you taking it so serious? Why are you taking it like I would get it if it was like a what if it was like a hypothetical, if it was just like, oh, I'm just doing this for fun, oh, let's just really like dive in and be like, hey, you know what, this is not serious, I just want to have fun with this, right? But arguing for your team and arguing against your team and just like having names for the guys that are against your team, like the fuck, like why is this like so like serious? I don't get it. All right, because really, power scaling, if you want to pit up a character against another character, you can never see which one's more powerful. You know why? One, it goes into the Stan Lee quote of the writers decide who wins, right? It's what happened in the fucking crossover between, it was Toriko, One Piece, and Dragon Ball, right? Neither Luffy, Goku, nor Toriko won the fucking battle. Fucking Hercule did, right? None of them were there standing in the ring. I'm pretty sure they knocked each other out. They all knocked each other out, but I could be wrong about that. I haven't watched that since I was like 12, right? But Hercule was the last dude in the ring. Hercule was the one who won. That's basically how it works. It doesn't matter if you're from a different universe, right, or whatever, or if you're more powerful and you have this multiversal scaling and you have, you could destroy like you could destroy all of like JJK or fucking Naruto or DBZ or whatever. It doesn't matter. The writers decide what does matter. The writer decides who wins at the end of the day, right? And if you want to go beyond that, if you want to go, okay, let's say the writers didn't do that, how would that go, right? You got to put these people in their own perspective universes. This is why I don't really like death battles sometimes, right? A good example for this would be Madara's fight against Aizen, right? Realistically, Madara should have won. You know why? The the Infinite Tsukiyomi that would take forever, right? Uh, Let me see what else was in there. The transformation, that also took fucking forever, right? Because you need the 10 tails for that. That's, you'd have to put all that into account. It's the same argument with the Obito fight, right? Obito would need the 10 tails. Obito would need a lot of prep time before even committing to that, right? You need the tree, you need all this kind of stuff. Obito wouldn't have won his fight, same with Madara not winning his fight, because it takes a lot of time. Meanwhile, their opponents don't really need time to build up their stuff. They're already that powerful. And then, with Aizen, he would just grow more within the fight, right? If he willed it to, if he really wanted to. The only reason why Aizen would have lost at all would be because of his will. It's not necessarily because of, how powerful another person is. He doesn't really die. He doesn't die anyway. It's the reason why he didn't die to Mugetsu, right? Mugetsu basically erases everything in its path, but didn't work on Aizen. Didn't happen with Aizen. And that's because, the Hogiku is just that powerful and, actually fucking immortal, like really immortal, right? And keeps him alive. And so the only reason he lost was because he decided to lose. He decided, oh, well, I lost, basically, right? He was, I'm paraphrasing, basically. If you want to know what really happened, if you want to know how he really died, read the manga. I wouldn't say watch the anime. Even though the anime does do like kind of like a good job of capturing, I'd rather you just read the manga. The manga is way better than the anime, just in the way that it's handled. I'm pretty sure they are going to do a reboot at some point, but I really do hope they reboot Bleach. They do a rerun of Bleach and have it much better paced, much better, just better handled. Not don't put in the bound arc, please take that shit out. But yeah, Aizen realistically should have won that fight. It would take a long time before Madara would even come close to that level, right? I think if this was Aizen before Hogyoku, then that would be a much even fight, and I think Madara would win, right? But they put them against each other in the most powerful fucking forms, and I'm like, that isn't how this works, bro. That's not how this would work. But yeah, and if you're gonna have, Naruto and, Luffy and fucking Ichigo against each other in a fight, and this one guy said Naruto has like the better fighter, better like powers and stuff, so Naruto wins. And I think that was more of like a bias thing. I think if anything, I think it would be between Ichigo and Luffy. I'm saying between because I don't know how far Luffy's power is going to go in the future. As for right now, Ichigo would probably have to hold him off until he's out of Gear 5, and I don't know how that would be handled. So it's like the same issue with like Bleach and Ichigo. We don't really know how strong Ichigo is, right? We know how strong he is in Mugetsu, right? We know how strong he is not up until up until like he gets his Horn of Salvation and the True Bankai. But really, just the Horn of Salvation and True Bankai, we never get to see how powerful that is, how strong that is, because it kind of just abruptly, it's gone, right? But we never really know. But it's just like they never kind of put that stuff into account. At least from the people I'm watching, it always seems kind of biased. It always seems kind of like blah 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 blah. I'm like, why are you taking this so serious? Just like, if someone says this is how it is and you feel differently about it, say, hey, I feel differently about it, right? Because all these people are entitled to their opinion. This is just my opinion of how I feel, like how I view things, right? And you know what? I could be wrong to a different person. I could be like, another person could point something out to me and be like, okay, what? All right, you do you, bro. I get it, right? But like, going as far as like, here's another thing, like the Garo Goku thing, right? They're saying, oh, Garo would beat Goku because of cosmic rays, right? And this one guy who responded to that easily could have responded with, Goku's been out in space before. Goku's been in space with his god form. Fucking the Tournament of Power was in the middle of space, in the middle of a ring, right? Could have easily said that, right? If cosmic rays were the biggest issue, Goku would have died fighting, what's his name? Beerus, right? That's when he would have died, when he got out of his god form and was back to Super Saiyan. That's when he would have died. But other than that, right, he just had to go a step farther and be like, do you know what cosmic rays are? This is what cosmic rays are. This is what cosmic rays are. Cosmic rays are physical. And I'm like, you don't gotta go this far, dude. What are you doing? Just say Goku's been out in space before. Cosmic rays do nothing. That's it. That's all you gotta say. It's like, watch Dragon Ball, watch the fucking Beerus movie, right? You don't even have to watch all the Dragon Ball Super. Just watch the Beerus movie and you get your thing. Why just take it so far? Why take it so far? And if you're really gonna argue, like, here's the thing: it's gonna be the same thing that I said for like Naruto and Goku, not Goku, but Naruto and Luffy and Ichigo. If you want to argue if Garo would beat Goku, the best argument you can make for Garo beating Goku is Garo has, I think, better adaptation than Goku. If Garo fought Goku, he would be able to adapt at a good pace to him, right? And knowing Goku would not be fighting his hardest because he wants a good fight, right? So they would be going up and up and up in power, and Garo might have the upper hand if Goku reaches his limit, right? That would be the best argument for Garo beating Goku, right? If Goku came up to Garo in Ultra Instinct first thing, it would probably be like the thing that happened with Saitama when they were over that shop with like one chop and he's down, right? He's fucking convulsing. But other than that, it's like that. That's it. That's it. And if people think differently, it's like, Okay, cool. For me, it's just like, okay, cool, but why are you taking it so serious? Like, it's not that big a deal. It's not the end of the world. If someone else thinks that Garo dies to not Garo, but Goku dies to cosmic rays, it's just like, okay, that's kind of funny, right? That's kind of funny. Like Goku dies to cosmic rays, just like chuckle at it, I guess. But don't go as far to being like, what is cosmic rays? You're fucking stupid. What do you know what cosmic rays are? None of you studied like physics in high school. None of you like knew what the. I'm like, don't go that far, bro. Don't go that far. It's anime, bro. Don't do that, bro. It's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. It's a lot of stupid stuff. I don't get it. It's really not that big a deal. If someone loses, like again, it's like if Dio beats Alucard in Death Battle, right? Which happened. I'm like, okay, that sucks, but it is what it is. That's what you leave it on, right? That's like, they did it because Dio's the what's it called, the more popular character, right? You can argue that or whatever. And then just leave it at that. You don't go so far as to argue, being like, this is what would happen, and this is what would happen. And no, another Death Battle channel said this would happen, so this is true, right? It seems like a whole lot of bias, right? It's like it's not really for the love of the game. It's not really for fun. Because if you're doing it for fun, you'd be like, kind of like it's kind of like fighting games, right? If you know when someone's playing it for fun, right? They lose and they're like, oh damn, let's go again, right? And then someone loses and someone who's taking it serious is like, damn it, I lost my fucking my like we're playing fighters and like, damn it, I lost like my orange or like my red bar, right? I lost the red square, and I'm like, like I kept being frustrated at that. I kept being like, man, damn it! I'm fighting like another orange bar. My orange square is on the line, and you lose it. And you're like, all right, that's on me. But being so mad at that, and then like hopping out the game, like I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. It's like it's not that serious, bro. It's really not that serious. I get it better if you're like in the middle of a tournament and take it that more a little more seriously, but it's for fun. Take the game as for fun. Same thing with like hypotheticals like that, like Goku versus Garo, or like Goku versus Saitama or whatever. Just take it as it is. It's a fun hypothetical. Have fun with it. Don't go as far as to be like you're fucking stupid for thinking this. That's like what are we doing at that point? What are we doing at that point? But yeah, these the power scaling arguments are super annoying, and I want to talk about that. That's about it. See you later. Bye bye.